doing a video chat with someone the other day on Patreon, and we were discussing kind of what is it about Captain America Brave New World that it sparks conversation, that nobody's really saying this is the worst Marvel movie, but there's a lot of things about it to unpack that people are frustrated with. And as I was talking, I started saying things. I was like, those are a few more final thoughts that I want to talk about with this movie. But a big part of it is I feel like it's a movie where you can watch it and you can easily imagine the better version of the movie. Even with some of its fundamental flaws, you can look at it and say, if they'd done this, it would have been better. Or I wish they had done this. I wish they'd explained this. Or if this character had showed up. And anytime you're watching a movie and you feel like you're smarter than the screenwriter, there's an immediate disappointment built into it. And I think Captain America Brave New World is a great example of this. And the ultimate example in the movie for me was the third act of the movie. I think there are much bigger issues with the film than the third act. But the third act was where I was watching the movie and throughout the entire thing, I was imagining this easily could have been so much better. Now, baked into it, I don't think that having Red Hulk versus Sam Wilson, Captain America, ever was going to be the most compelling of final boss fights, because no one was sitting around thinking, you know who would be a great foe for a Hulk? Sam Wilson over here. It doesn't really add up. Like, it's not, their power sets are not remotely equal, so it's not like inherently super cool to see that specific fight. But all that aside, if you take the movie that they made with the setup that they put into it, you can immediately imagine a better way that this final fight could have played out. The best thing about this final fight is there's a Hulk in it, and he's a Rage Hulk, and we've missed that. We haven't seen Rage Hulk literally in about a decade. So getting back to a Rage Hulk that's out of control is very satisfying to see. And smashing the White House, that's fun to see. But the specific fight, you can make it better, even with the ingredients we have. So I think the big set of problems here is there's no urgency, there's no stakes, and there's no emotional payoff in this third act. It's just fun to see Hulk smash, but the whole time we're just waiting for him to calm down. The goal of our villain was to embarrass Thunderbolt Ross. And by the time he hulks out, our villain has succeeded. So he's already won, Thunderbolt has lost, but we're not thinking that anything bad is going to happen in the scenario that they've set up. There's no immediate danger, it's just Sam needs to stop him. Why? What do you need to stop? When do you need to stop it by? So, let's go into this third act. That Hulk starts smashing, Sam goes, let me take him over to the cherry trees to calm him down, because that's personal for him. We get over to the cherry trees, have something happen here that immediately creates danger that is imminent. You get to the cherry trees, and there's a bunch of families there. Or there's a school bus there. There's a couple school buses there. And so there's someone that can easily be killed by the Hulk that is smashing things, a Rage Hulk that is out of control. So now it's not trying to do a boss fight between these two characters with Sam trying to talk him down, which is not dramatically interesting. It is Sam trying to get him somewhere where maybe he can calm down, gets there and realizes, oh crap, he's gonna kill all these kids. And maybe as Hulk comes in and smashes things, he takes out a bridge or something like that. So people are stranded in a space where Hulk is smashing things, and Sam is desperately trying to use his agility, his wings, his vibranium, the shield, to stop Hulk from hurting innocent people. Suddenly there's stakes, it's dangerous, it's urgent. Maybe there's like a big, gigantic gas truck right here, and Hulk smashes it, and so now there's gas spraying everywhere. So Sam is trying to get kids away from it while there's oil, and we're waiting for this thing to explode. Add into the mix. They said earlier in the movie, that like we've got we've set up a scenario where we're going to the cherry trees because of his daughter. And we have a super soldier right down the road that we know is innocent. And some time has passed. So he read Hulk's out. Let's do the Lois Lane trick. This is derivative, but it felt like this is what the movie was trying to do anyway. That he's angry. We take him to the cherry trees to calm him down. What's the obvious thing that will calm him down that you think you've set up in this context while we're there? His daughter shows up. It is quite literally the plot device that they used in Justice League. But it's better to be derivative than to just be lazy and do nothing. So I'm fine if we go a little derivative if it means that we're doing something that has more oomph to it. So we're trying to get the daughter here. But we're trying to stop him in this place before the people get hurt. So, in the middle of this, we've got a ticking clock, we've got people that are in danger, we've got threats of gasoline, something's going to explode, kill all the children that are stranded on this island. While we're here, she's on her way, and what happens in the fight? As they're fighting, the shield's getting knocked away, the wings are getting torn off. Sam is just a guy with tech. There's not a lot that he, at some point in time, he is just one guy being defensive, trying to save people. So, in the midst of this, you see him Keaton beaten up, the wings torn off. There's so little to him. Eventually he gets knocked to the ground. He loses the shield. Hulk is about to start smashing. Kids are in danger. Throws a punch to hit the thing that's going to kill the kids. Shield pops up, catches the punch. Shield comes down. It's Isaiah Bradley. He's shown up and he's holding the shield. This, thematically speaking, for his character arc, for what his character represents, would be an incredibly meaningful and powerful moment in the story. That the guy that did not think a black man could be Captain America, they would not be accepted, finally embraces that. The forgotten Captain America stops the president from harming children and saves them. And yet, people are like, this is going crazy. So news things are all over the place, flying around, filming this. And Isaiah Bradley, the forgotten Captain America, with the super soldier serum, picks up the shield, stops the children from being killed while the cameras are on him. The guy that was framed. In the movie, his plot used like the forgotten Captain America is now the framed Captain America. And that's his full usage in the film. Here, he was framed, and at his heart, he's a hero, and the forgotten Captain America gets to save the day while being seen by a whole bunch of different people. Powerful moment, completing the TV show and film's worth of arc in development for him, that it means something as this happens. And he slows down Hulk just enough, and with Falcon using, picking up his vibranium wings and stuff, whatever, he's doing whatever he can, the two of them together slow things down just in time for the daughter to show up. And he sees his daughter that he's been desperately trying to connect with, and it connects him back to his humanity. And he calms down. To me, this is something I spitballed during a video chat. Was just having a conversation with someone, threw this out there, and I went, right there, it adds stakes, urgency, completes two different two different character arcs. And so it has emotional payoff. It's a more exciting situation when it's not just Sam being like, hey, Mr. President, calm down, gets punched. Hey, Mr. President, calm down, gets punched. No, we're desperately trying to delay death and destruction till something can happen that might save the day, that is an external force. Even it's just kind of like the moment where Isaiah shows up. Classic little moment. Some outside force comes to save all is lost, and then someone comes, swoops in. Who is it? What could it be? It's the same device that they did kind of twice at the end of Endgame. Captain America picks up the hammer, and then on your left, and the portal's open. You do that with Isaiah Bradley, with a symbol that means so much for his character's journey. That's what I mean. I think when people watch the film, there's just this sense that you can feel the better version was out there. You can just sense that something went very wrong in the development, the reworking and everything. So you're getting a bland version of it. It's that mediocrity that I think people are they're just rejecting. They feel Marvel can and should be better. And I hope we're now past that. That they're in the Iger era, they made their mistakes, they restructured, the strikes gave them a break, and now they're going, okay, we need to make these scripts tighter. Even that thing that I just pitched, that's without even filling with the rest of the movie. I think you get a better finale that's more exciting, more thrilling, more edge of your seat, with emotional payoff and satisfaction, without tweaking anything else. But what if you could also tweak the rest of the movie too? And you just kind of go, oh, there's a better film possible. Even with what I said. Let's go back to even what I said. Bucky was in town. Bucky was in town. So maybe you have the forgotten Captain America, the former terrorist that maybe should have been given the shield but needed his moment of like public redemption that was like more overt. So maybe he shows today, and you have Sam, Bucky, and Isaiah, the three of them slowing it down until she can show up. Like, it's right there in the movie. And they didn't do it. And I like to watch a movie and think, they're smarter than me. They surprised me. They came up with something better than I could come up with. And I don't feel that's the case with this movie. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.